Well, today we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, animals. What would I do without my BJ and Bungie, my four-legged friends there? And if you're in Spain, they're now part of your family, considered an official family member. But we've got an issue here. Shelters across our country are now at capacity. And what we're going to talk about this morning is something called Clear the Shelters, a campaign to hopefully address this serious issue. So here with more, joining us are Dr. Kristen Wuellner and Hill's licensed veterinarian, and Dr. Mike Robbins, Hill's board certified veterinary nutritionist. Welcome to the show. Let's start with Dr. Wuellner. Please tell us about Clear the Shelters.
Hills is so proud to, for the 5th year in a row, return as the national sponsor of NBC Universal Local's Clear the Shelters campaign, which helps shelter pets find forever homes this August. And since 2015, this campaign has helped bring more than 700,000 pets and families together. And at select shelters throughout this month, Hills is going to be providing new pet parents with adoption kits that have starter bags of pet food, coupons, pet parenting tips, and other supplies that you may need.
Okay, and Dr. Robbins, why is this time of year so important for clearing the shelters?
Yeah, Mike, like you said, the shelters are at capacity, and this really isn't necessarily anything new, but this year in particular is really critical because we have more pets that are entering the shelters than that are leaving. And surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, approximately 6.3 million companion animals enter U.S. shelters nationwide all year. And, we know that a pet that's fed a science-led, nutritious food is a healthier pet overall and therefore tends to be more adoptable. And this is why Hills is so proud to be involved this month and, in fact, all year round to support shelters as part of our mission to help end pet homelessness.
Okay, very good. And Dr. Wuellner, let's help clear the shelters out there. Okay, so if one does adopt, what do they need to know regarding home setup?
Mike, all of the excitement of bringing home your new family member may be overshadowed by how overwhelming it feels to actually bring them home. And there are a couple of basic things you should consider, making sure you have things like bowls for food and water, a harness or a collar, and a leash, a carrier, a kennel, kind of very basic husbandry things. But in addition to that, making sure that you do a good pass through your home, making sure plants, human food, cords, wires, anything that they could chew on, potentially ingest, is out of reach of your new pet, because it's going to take time to transition, and you want to make sure that that transition is as smooth as possible. And one resource to help you with this transition is going to be your veterinarian. So make sure that as soon as you bring them home, you make an appointment with your veterinarian to establish care. As a vet, these are my favorite appointments when I get to see and meet your new family member, and I can really be your resource and your partner throughout this journey.
Okay, very good. And Dr. Robbins, how do you find the right nutrition plan for your pets?
That is a fabulous question. And as Dr. Wuellner said, you should be making an appointment with your veterinarian to get them familiar with your new furry family member. And not surprisingly, your veterinarian is going to be that source or your best source of nutrition information. Additionally, as we bring new pets home, sometimes we start to notice some things. So they might be carrying some excess weight. They might seem a little anxious or whatnot. And make sure to bring those things up to your vet, because they can help tailor those nutritional recommendations to address those concerns, so that this is as successful and as happy of a transition for your pet and your family. So really, again, start with your vet.
Very good. And where can we go for more information so we can finally clear the shelters?
Yes, so it's easy. Go to hillscleartheshelters.com to learn more about how Hills is supporting this and the pets that they care for.
Thank you both. Wonderful information. And of course, you can head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.